Hey, what's up? It is DJ. Today we're taking a look at the Lizard Custom 7700 Boss Tanker from Custom Modding. This mod will be for all platforms, and it's probably the most detailed slurry tanker that I've ever seen. From the realistic hoses, the incredible lighting at night, and just the overall profile of the trailer. Everything about it is just so nice. I will admit, I'm a bit of a custom modding fanboy, but you know what? For good reason. This thing's sweet. Let's start off with pricing and where you could find it. So once it is available on the mod hub to download, you'll be able to find it Lizard Custom 7700 Boss Tanker. It will hold slurry and digestate 30,000 liters of it, and the base price is going to be $95,500. Customization options include wheel brands, wheel setup, wheel covers, power boom transfer system, as well as the system to spread it. And then we've got colors for the frame, transfer kit, the tanker material, and rim. We even have a license plate. Since pretty much everything revolves around the rims, let's start there. So we have the Lizard and Lizard, and that is it. So those are your two options for rims. Basically, one's a little bit bigger than the other one. Then we have wheel setup. So we've got them on the Continental HS3s, then the HD3s, the HA3, and then back in. So we have three different wheels to choose from, your tires. Wheel covers are available for the front and back, so we can add front wheel cover, back wheel cover, and both wheel cover. So you can run both if you want to. Then we get to see that power boom system. So the first option adds the power boom. It's $12,000 by itself. Then for an extra grand, we could turn this into a slurry spreader. Otherwise, it's just a slurry tanker to move things back and forth. Now, the power boom system on the top, does it work? Well, technically, yes. It works as everything else like it in Farming Simulator works. There's actually no trigger on the boom itself. It actually comes out to the sides of the trailer. So you can have it if you want to, play a little bit more realistically. You don't have to have it if you don't want to. However, to make it a slurry spreader, you have to have the boom. Then we get into colors. Now, the frame color on the bottom starts as blue, but as you can tell, the whole thing's not blue, just part of it. We're going to change it to pink just so you can see exactly what changes. See, it's really not a whole lot, just the back part. If you want to change this up, make it red like everything else, go with the case red, and that should match perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, it looks so good, man, doesn't it? Oh, it looks so good. I'm just going to change this to black for now so that we can see everything else. Now is the transfer kit color. So the thing with this one is pretty much everything that is red on here right now is changed up. So we will take that, we'll change that to a nice bright pink so you can see. You see pretty much everything's changed up. Let's also change it to like a lime green. Again, everything's changed. So the pump on the very bottom, the hoses, all of the piping, even the transfer power boom on the top, that has changed as well. So all of that changes. Again, make it black so we can see the rest of the colors. Then we have tanker material. So we start off with silver. However, we can go with chrome, which looks really good, stainless steel, and silver scratched. That's pretty cool. I do like chrome though, so chrome it is. And lastly, rims. We start at the chrome. However, we can go to a stainless steel setup. We go white, or we can do black, but those are your options. And as mentioned, of course, we have our license plate. Now, license plate's going to be located on the back right-hand side, so you can see we have back only or no plate. So no plate around towards the front, but be a little silly on a trailer like this anyway. Also, there's a light on the side that flashes, but once you get it in game and fast forward a little bit of time, it goes away. I don't know how to explain it. So now jumping into the game so we can kind of see how everything works. Let's turn on a help window. I'm using an Xbox controller on PC today. If I press the left bumper, you can see we have turn on the slurry tanker. We've got open the cover, activate normal application rate, which I've got double activated right now. And then we've got two animations down there. Now those animations do two things. The first one, the right and left, will boom our boom left and right. Now it doesn't go all the way around. They've done a really good job in keeping it from just flying all over the place. And then our other one goes up and down. And if you go up, all the controller goes up and down is down. Those are your extremes right there, just so you could see. This is to kind of role play, whether you're putting it in another trailer or offloading it somewhere, something like that. Now, if I boom it all the way up and bring it in, you can see it starts to come down. Let's do that one more time. Boom, comes right down. So you cannot raise it or lower it when it's in this position, or at least this angle. And that's where it comes. So that is that. Now, if we open up the cover, that's going to open all the covers around on it, and it actually moves that pipe out of the way, which is kind of neat. And there's a fill in there, so you kind of see the poo right at the bottom of your screen. If I empty it out, no more poo, but we want that, so I'm going to activate that. That's the Power Tools mod, in case you guys are curious. Now, we'll close it up, and the pipe will move back to center for you guys. Here's another thing. If you're, well, having this thing up and about, let's say I've got my pipe right here for whatever reason, and then I open my covers, that pipe goes all the way back to the left-hand side, out of the way, close it up, pipe goes back to center. So if you were on a really easy way to reset the pipe for no matter where it is, hit that button and then just double tap it again, and it goes right there. It's kind of a little cheat code. It's pretty cool. Let's check out a couple scenarios. So let's jump into the field. Just like a little bit of a yeet. We will turn it on, and there you go. So these swaths were done with a 13 point something meter header, and you can see we're kind of getting close. So I'm going to say that's what, 12 maybe? That seems about like 12 meter working with. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us what the working width is, and I've just reset everything. Yeah, and here it doesn't actually tell us what the working width is or the working speed, even if we activate that power boom. So, well, that's one thing. I can tell you max working speed's going to be 9 miles per hour, and if we activate double application rate, we drop down to 5 miles per hour. However, if you're doing slurry and not using double application rate, I don't know what to tell you. So when I was talking earlier saying that the boom doesn't really do anything, here's what I'm talking about right here. So if we come around, you can see everything's kind of got collisions and stuff on it, but this has a box. I don't know why I cut the light on. It's not going to do anything. This has a box going around the whole thing. However, there's nothing on the boom. As a matter of fact, we can look up and see straight through it. So, with this, means that there's nothing all the way around, which is nice because I don't have to worry about getting this boom like perfect. It just goes, and it works. So speaking of works, let's show you some other ways that you can utilize this tanker. Obviously, it's not just these 4 scenarios, but I thought it was good. Now, if you get the box, you can see the box in there. When you get that box right into the sell point area, you'll get this notification saying, hey, do you want to sell? Meaning that, yes, it's just a slurry tanker, and we are selling, and we are making money. Oh, and if you're curious where it's coming from, it is coming like out of right here. I don't know if it's supposed to come out right there or not, but it does work. So hey, I'll give it that. All right, so let's stop selling. Slurry doesn't make a whole lot of money, not on this map anyway. Let's come up and utilize a multi-filling station. Now, if I just try and use it with the top closed, it's not gonna work. So then, let's open up the top, maybe get a little bit closer right here, so it's a little bit more roleplay-esque, and go for it. And yes, we will get our slurry going out, and we can buy it. As a matter of fact, we made like 3 times as much as we did for selling, so, well, there's that. Now let's come around. I got a couple slurry tankers that are set, so we will just pull right beside it, and I'll show you that we don't need to utilize the boom on the sides. We'll jump out there, leave it on, but we'll jump out. Am I in it? Nope. There we go. We are in the Oxbow LMS AT5105. I don't think Oxbow's very good at naming things, but there you go. And then we could fill up straight from it. However, there is one thing. When I fill up other things from this tanker doesn't go down in capacities. I'm sure that will be changed for the final version, but as you can see, we're filling up from this tanker, and it ain't going down. So, yeah, it's an easy way to get your more slurry. And then we got another setup right here as well with one of my favorite tractors, the Axitaria track, and then we've just got the base game Venua. Same thing here. I can overload from it. I don't have to unfold or do this or do that. I ain't got to do nothing. I do like this piece of equipment. But again, it's still full. So I am literally multiplying from thin air. It's kind of cool though. So that's pretty sweet. And then we'll pull away. So those are a couple different scenarios that you can choose to do or not. One thing, if you are filling up, make sure that you pull around on the right-hand side, because let's face it, if I pull around on the left side here, try and fill up, it's just gonna push me away. And that's exactly what it does. So, I mean, it's a cool party trick. But maybe, just maybe, be careful. Yay. And that is it. That is your Lizard Custom 7700 Boss Tanker from Custom Modding. Big shout out to Custom Modding for sending this over to show you guys before its release on the Mod Hub. Also, Custom Modding wanted me to mention that it is their 6th anniversary on Patreon and how special this mod is for those of you guys that have supported them along the way. And thank you for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you're new. Enjoy the GoHam fam. Do the notification dance. That way you never miss videos here on the channel. So much fun stuff going on right now. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.